Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
What's up, Victoria?
What's going on?
How's your weekend lockdown?
It's been good. I mean, I'm used to it. You know, I'm always in the house anyway, so it's nothing new, you know. So
I'm bored out of my mind. I don't like it.
I know. I do still have to work. I am an essential employee.
I mean, that's
whatever.
good. Like, you're essential.
I am. So I only work like a couple days out of the week. So I don't work like every day out of the week, which is
Okay.
It's just cool, you know. So, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I know you don't like that. Work at home. It's not the life.
When I tell you it is not the life for me, if people choose to work from home because it is their choice, I applaud you. This is not my choice. I don't like it.
What are some of the challenges that you're facing while working from home? Your back hurt?
Yeah, my back.
You sitting all day?
Sitting all day, my back hurts. I don't like it. And it's also not having the people interaction. So being at the university, I'm able to like walk around and you get to see students, other employees. At home, it's just me and my dog and my mom. Because like she's at home too.
My
mom works for a hospital, but the hospitals are shut down. If you're not like a doctor or in, you don't have to be there. So she doesn't have to be there.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of just like we just be there all day. My dog likes to bark. I be on calls. I have to be like, sorry, that's my animal in the background. I don't like it. I would be so glad when Corona goes about its business because it's ruining my life.
You need to tell your people to stay in the house.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't want to follow instructions because this stay at home, it's simple. Stay at home.
Right. I know it felt good today and yesterday. So, you know, it was people all out in the parks.
And here's the thing with that. The stay at home says you can go to the park for a walk. A walk does not mean congregate. It's a difference. It's a difference. People don't follow directions and I'm sick of it.
I know.
This is going to be 30 days of our life just on lockdown and I don't appreciate it. No.
Well, we are supposedly getting that stimulus check. They did pass it, so
I don't care about that.
Which mean nothing.
It means nothing to me. I want to see outside. I don't care about that.
I know, right? I mean, you're still gonna be taxed for it. You know, you still got to pay for it.
Don't send me mine then. I don't want to be taxed for it. Don't send it. Don't send it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But along with, I mean, the coronavirus, it's not only just affecting like our lives as just like regular human people or regular people. It's taking a toll on like sports, school, like it's taking a toll on people. So I know with us at my university, the spring sports, the athletes, they really have taken it in stride, like their season being canceled, because at this point it's nothing they can do about it, and you kind of feel bad, like for those seniors, but you learn to adapt.
Right.
As far as like professional sports goes, like Major League Baseball is still going to have their season. I believe the season isn't going to start, however, until like middle May, so like mid-May. The NFL still plans to have their draft, which I think is fine. It just won't be any people in attendance.
Right.
The NBA and hockey, because we are still in those seasons, I think they're taking the biggest toll because if you're not playing any games, Like you can't pay your staff and you can't pay the players. Along with that, like it's more and more people are coming out daily or testing positive, such as you told me earlier, like Doris Burke has it, which is a shocker to
Right.
me.
Right. She tested positive for it, but she's, according to her, she's now symptom free.
What?
She has
That's not
been
how that.
symptom free for more than 2 weeks after her concerns about being ill with it. So,
So when did she say that she tested positive? It was like 2 weeks
so
ago.
she tested March 17th, but she didn't find out until 8 days later that she
Okay,
tested positive. So,
and
um,
she feels like she's in
apparently,
the clear.
yeah. So apparently she's symptom free. So, she said she felt her first symptom on March 11th. Um, the same day that Rudy Gobert tested positive for coronavirus.
Okay,
So, yeah, she said she noticed that she felt tired during lunch with her broadcast crew. Um, and she said her head was pounding. Um, so yeah.
I mean, I'm if she's feeling great, I mean that's kudos to her. Because like you want people who get it to eventually like come out of it on the positive end, because it's a lot of people who are not coming out on that positive side.
Right. Which makes you question, like,
Yeah,
you know, like people are saying like some of these celebrities are like paid to say they have the coronavirus.
yeah. Because like Tom Hanks and his wife, they just got back to the U.S. after being in Australia and quarantining themselves for 2 weeks. I
Mm-hmm.
guess they are fine. I feel like I don't think they should be out joyriding. They should be at home. But
Who said
hey,
they're your writing?
I read an article where they were riding around downtown Los Angeles.
Oh,
Sorry.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, people are still doing what they do. Like,
True. 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 So I mean, I hope Doris Burke is doing great. I wish her all the best because like she's one of she like to me as far as like sports commentating goes, she is the
mm-hmm.
commentator as far as females. Like when you
Right.
think of sports, you think of like certain people, but as far as like a woman commentator, I think of Doris Burke first.
Oh yeah, she's been in the game for a long time.
Forever.
So since
Forever.
1991 for ESPN. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think of her
Yeah,
and
I
so
know.
and and it just was and it wouldn't be the same if when the season comes back and she isn't a commentator. It'll just seem weird. It'll be like, all right, where's Doris?
Yeah.
You also let me know that Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are doing better.
Yeah. So like I mentioned, Rudy Gobert, and Donovan Mitchell, they tested positive for the coronavirus. First, it was Rudy Gobert who set it off for the whole NBA,
But
and
can we blame
then
him? No? Okay, no.
I mean, you kind of can't because he didn't know that he had it at the time, you know.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then his teammate Donovan Mitchell ended up getting it as well.
Yeah,
They both were cleared by the Utah Department of Health today.
that's good.
So yeah. So apparently, all the Jazz players and the staff, they're no longer they no longer pose a risk of
Okay.
being, of infecting others. So
Yeah. So that's good. So like if they're coming out fine, then like I should hope next week we should hear like good things about Kevin Durant, those other Brooklyn players, the
yeah,
Lakers
yeah,
players. So hopefully if we start to hear more positive things about other players, we can get the season back. Hopefully.
well, supposedly they were supposed to come back mid-June, so we'll see. I mean, that's like 3 months from now,
And
about three
it's
months
gonna
from now.
come back. So if the season comes back mid June, is it gonna start where it left off or will we be in playoff mode?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably will probably be in playoff mode. That's what I'm thinking. Cause like, how long? Like, if that's the case, they would have to make up for like the months that they missed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw I didn't play the clip, but it was on my it was an ESPN notification. Stephen A. Smith was saying that this break is going to be good for the Lakers, and now this break is going to be good for the Clippers. It's going to give them an edge once they come back over the Lakers.
Hmm.
And so I didn't hear his reasoning as to why, but I'm going to ask you, can you think of any positives as to why like this break will give the Clippers that edge?
Uh, uh, I don't. I don't think it would give him an edge. I think
Okay.
the Lakers still have that momentum going on. LeBron is still out there, still working out. Per his Instagram stories, like he's
That was
still
going to be
putting it in work. Huh?
and that was going to be my next question. Like, do you think players have been laxed, or are they working out?
Some of them have. I've seen the TikToks. Some of them have been kind of, but we don't know behind the scenes. If they
Yeah.
are putting in that work, we don't know. So we can only hope that they are. But I don't. As far as like the Clippers having the edge over the Lakers, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think so.
So I'm not sure what Stephen A. Smith's reasoning was. If you go back and if you want to play the clip, you can. I didn't have a chance to because it popped up when I was on the clock, so I couldn't play it. But that's my main concern is like, are players laxed or are they still working out? Like, are they still in basketball shape?
Right.
That's my question.
Right. I mean, it may pose a problem for like the Nets per se,
Yeah,
because Kyrie Irving, he's
he was
injured.
already off.
Right. So, and then like Kevin Durant, like he is still allegedly dealing with this whole coronavirus.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I think it's gonna be if the season comes back mid June. It's just gonna be really odd to just have them jump like right into playoff mode. It's just gonna be different. Like, so do you feel like the season should be a wash? And we start fresh 22 and we start fresh in like the
And not
fall.
have a champion.
I mean, listen, I don't. So here's the thing: I don't think it's fair to just come back and just we hop right into playoffs because like we it's gonna be like what 60 games or maybe 50 games that we're missing out of that they can give a team like certain position because the playoffs it's all about your positioning too. It's all about where you fall within that 1 through 8 seed in your conference. And so a team standing can change within like what would have been these last like 50, 60 games. That could have made a difference for a team.
I mean, it's not gonna matter either way, honestly.
True. It's just I don't know. Like I'm not saying be a wash, but I don't think we should hop right into playoffs either. That's just me. I just don't think it'll be
So do you think they should play? They should like kind of make up for the months that they didn't play.
not all of them, but like at least like some of them games because like June. So mid June, it's kind of like their vacation time, right? The season starts with like late September, October. Like
Exactly.
it's not gonna be much time like for them to do anything. Like they won't have any vacation.
That's what I'm saying. So like the best thing with each two options, they can either start from like playoff mode or they can just cancel the whole season.
It's just so true. They can either start their playoffs, cancel the season, and then just see what. And just at this point, just see what happens. It's just really odd.
Odd season. It's
It's
a
a very
weird
odd,
season.
very odd season. Like who would have thought when the season started and me and you were so excited that we would be here?
Right. Dude, we
I
were
would
like
have never.
so
I would have never guessed that we would be in this predicament of like we lose Kobe, we lose like David Stern, half the season is just we in limbo because we're on like a nationwide like lockdown. Who would have thought that in October this would have been what was going to happen when 2020 started? It's
Yeah,
garbage. Let's just
I know.
complete garbage.
Honestly, they should just like cancel the whole season. That's what I think. Just like
Make it
start
a wash.
fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Make it a
Just
wash.
right. Just start. Everybody just chill out, heal, do what you got to do. Just they should just like cancel the whole thing. Honestly, I'm just saying.
I get that. Like I'm not. It's it's not really a straightforward answer to this because like you want to see them finish out the season, but then again, like you don't know if like where should they start back up at.
But we don't know how long this coronavirus thing is going to be either.
Exactly.
So
It's
I'm just
complete
saying,
garbage. It's
we just not
garbage.
gonna have no champion this year.
That's gonna be so odd. Like not have a champion for 2020.
I know.
It's gonna be the same thing with hockey.
Yeah. All the
The same
Blues.
thing.
Yeah.
The same thing with hockey. That's crazy. However, I do know that as far as the NBA goes, so it came out yesterday that the NBA executives are to reduce their salaries by 20% because of COVID-19. So it says that as the coronavirus pandemic continues to not just affect the NBA, but the world as a collective, the NBA has decided to reduce the salaries of top NBA executives by 20%, and so it's going to include like 100 of the top earning league. It's going to be 100 of the top earning leagues of the top earning leagues the league's executives will see a reduced salary, including Adam Silver, because they don't have them. I guess like they don't have the cushion they thought they were going to have, and I get that. Like, who prepares for a pandemic? So
I mean,
if no games are being made, there is no endorsers, there is no commercials, there is nothing. You have to pay these people in some way. So like somebody's salary has to be cut.
yeah, the commissioner can take a cut too.
Yeah, and
Just
he
saying.
and it's going to be cut by 20%. I doubt that affects him at all.
Or half these other players, you know.
Yeah, it's 20%. Like it does say, it says the salary reduction. It doesn't affect like any team executives at this time. So currently, it's not going to affect like any team, but it could. It could depending on how long this coronavirus is going to be around. So that's crazy. And then the NHL is kind of in a similar boat. It's similar, but it's not the same. There says that starting April 1st, the NHL will be temporarily cutting the pay of league office employees by 25%. So anybody that works in either the St. Louis Blues executive office, Blackhawks, Los Angeles Kings, whoever works in their office, whether you are in payroll, HR, sponsorship, your salary is getting cut by 25%. That's going to hurt regular people.
Right.
But what can you do about it? Like, if there is no games, people are not buying tickets, you can't get sponsorship, there is no endorsers. You, like, what other choice is there? This is like really putting this situation is a damper for all people because it's livelihoods at stake.
Right.
It
Yeah.
sucks. It
I
sucks,
know.
man.
I can see how this would cause not to put a damper or be dark or anything, but like I can see how this would um raise like the suicide, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did read one story about this girl from London. She was like 19 and she attempted suicide, but she ended up dying um because of fear of getting the coronavirus. So I mean, I can see this like turning that way. You know what I'm saying? So
It's crazy. It's crazy. But and like the odd part is that like we have this dark side with the NBA and the NHL. The NFL over here, they still kicking because they still plan to have their season start like when it starts because like they are currently in their cap of one doing training for like new players who are going to be drafted, and players are still being cut, picked up, or picking new teams. So it's like two sides of the world, and it's the same world. It's the same world, but it's two different. It's two different like outcomes. On this side, it's all rain and gloomy. On this side, I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's way better. It's way better like than this side.
Hmm.
It's crazy because like I don't even watch football, but that's the most interesting thing that's happening right now. It's not, and it's not that I don't watch it. It's not I don't understand it that well.
Which I'm gonna need you. Listen.
At least I
I'm
watch the
gonna need
Battlehawks.
you.
Speaking of the Battlehawks, the quarterback, he got picked up by the Kansas, he got signed like by the Chiefs.
Right. Which kudos,
Kudos
congratulations.
to him.
I don't know if he's gonna play that much, considering Patrick Mahomes is like the man.
The
So
man.
I don't know if he's gonna be playing a lot. Like, you know what I'm
But it's
saying? Like,
true, but it's still the fact that you were picked up like by a like by like an NFL team. That's the accomplishment.
yeah,
That's
yeah. Another
which
player got picked up too
who?
on the Hawks. I forgot his name. It's like a PJ something, but I think I talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, another player got picked up too. So
That's
that's
awesome. It kind of sheds a bright light like on the XFL like as a whole.
mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Well, and speaking of football, if you have not
Oh,
heard this,
actually, we do have to mention Carl Anthony Towns.
oh my god,
Um,
yeah, I forgot
so
about
if you don't know, both his parents actually tested positive for the coronavirus, but his mom is actually placed in a medically induced coma. So as of right now, I think she's still in a coma.
yeah,
Um, yeah, he said both of them was at hospital ill for a few days. His father was discharged to quarantine, but his mom, her health kept getting worse because her cough and her fever weren't improving. So uh, that's kind of sad.
that's
So
crazy.
he says she's deteriorating, which is not a good sign. Um, ooh,
That's crazy.
I
I
just know
watched
she
him.
put.
I tried to watch the video he posted on. I think it was his Instagram. I just couldn't watch it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't watch it. I
Yeah,
just
he's
couldn't
like
get through
pleading
it.
people to like take this serious. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? People ain't gonna take it serious unless it's somebody close to them that's going through it.
which
So,
is which
or
is complete,
themselves,
which is garbage.
right?
It shouldn't
So,
take for it shouldn't take for you or your parents or whoever to get it like for you to take it seriously. It shouldn't take for that.
right.
So I'm
So,
sending much prayers and positive light to
mm,
Carl Anthony Towns, his mom, his dad. Um, I pray that his mom comes out on the other side of this because like
me
this
too.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, on a not happier note, but in football world, Cam Newton the other day was cut from the Panthers.
Mhm.
And it's really odd because like the Panthers so the Panthers wrote we, we we let him go to like be traded and he was like I didn't ask to be let go.
Hmm.
So who's telling the truth here? Like what's going on, Cam? Like did you want to stay here or did you not want to stay?
I don't know, but there are a few teams that are interested
In him?
in signing Mr. Newton, huh?
Which teams?
So, the New England Patriots, for one, obviously.
Obviously.
I'm assuming they are in need of a quarterback.
Yeah.
Um, him and Tom Brady's games are kind of different, but if Bill Belichick sticks around for
Yeah.
next season, then that could be interesting. The whole dynamic, you know.
I feel like if you get to work with Bill Belichick, I think that's a plus in your repertoire. So if he goes to New England, I think that's going to only. I'm not saying he was a scrub, but that's going to only improve his game.
He has been kind of getting in shape. Like he's. I feel like he's trying to prove himself.
Yeah,
You know.
because I think he set out this whole past season because of an injury anyway.
Okay. So another team who's interested is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay, I was
So
going to say the Rams. We don't care about them.
the Chargers, not the Rams. Speaking of the Rams, their new logo sucks. By the way,
The Rams suck.
have you
Period. They
seen it?
neither here nor
Have
there.
you? They actually played pretty good last season, but their logo sucks.
Victoria, listen, we don't care about
Their logo looks like a college team logo.
we
Like
don't care
what?
about. We don't care about.
I know you don't care, but I gotta let the people know that the logo sucks. And I'm sure
Yep.
I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, I'm just not a Rams fan. Sorry, any Rams fans out there. I don't
I
support.
mean, I don't think it's the fact that you're not a Rams fan. It's just the owner.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get that straight. All right. So another team who's interested is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Jaguars. Okay. And then we got the 49ers.
Ooh, that'll be
Mm,
okay. Okay.
mm, okay.
Okay.
And then we got the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
You
if
know, you got Lamar Jackson on the Ravens. You know.
and he's pretty dope.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really
So we shall see where he'll fit in.
so I'm hoping he picks the Patriots. I mean, if you listen, if you I just always want players to like work with people who are awesome. And I think Bill Belichick and Tom Brady had a great chemistry when it was. You can always learn from that.
True, but like I said, we dealing with two different quarterbacks here.
True. And two different styles. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so I'm eager to see where he goes, and I'm eager to see like what happens and what happens next. So we shall see. Also in the world of football, if you all do not know, Dak Prescott, he is the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry.
Cowboys.
I mean, if you want to call them that, it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. They have been in this ongoing, let's say, debate of him signing for like the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So it was brought to my attention the other day while watching ESPN updates that the Cowboys want to sign him to a 5-year deal. He only wants a 4-year deal.
Okay.
I just kind of feel like you give the player what they want. If you want him to be your quarterback, you have to reach a compromise. And so if his compromise is 4 instead of 5, just give him that. It's not hard. It's not hard. But then again, I'm not an executive. I don't own a football team. I just give my opinion. I feel like the Cowboys are always in an uproar, like with their players. Like last year, like we were discussing the Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott. It was an issue with him and signing last year. They always have an issue. Why? Why?
I don't know, but Dak's teammate Sean Lee, I'm sorry. He feels like there's a good offer coming for Dak Prescott. So he was talking about it on a Sirius XM NFL radio. So he said that his teammates have no reason to worry about whether Prescott will be there when the offseason starts. because it says Jerry Jones will get the contract Prescott done. So
It
there's
does
that.
say that it says in this article I'm reading on NFL.com. It does say that the Dallas Cowboys were forced to use the franchise tag to keep Dak Prescott. So, but just because you use this tag, that doesn't mean he's gonna show up to workouts or to training camp if this deal is what he wants. We saw that last year with Ezekiel Elliott. Like, he missed a bunch of days in training camp before they reached a decision. I
Right.
just don't understand, like, why the Cowboys they always have an issue with their players, and it's always Jerry Jones. I don't know what their issue is, but they need to get together. Listen, guys, I promise you, I am going to try to watch more football so I can understand it more.
Please.
Victoria, I feel like you judging
Please.
me.
I am low-key judging you right now.
Listen, when
Very.
you watch Mighty Ducks, we can have this discussion.
You ain't have to go there.
Listen,
But
we have all the time in the world now to watch Mighty
yeah,
Ducks.
exactly. Here's the deal. I watch all 3 installments of Mighty Ducks. And you, I said 3. I said 3. And you
I'm
watch
gonna
some
watch some
football.
football. Listen, I'm getting better at understanding. It's so slow. It's not as slow as
So
baseball.
is baseball.
I said it's not as slow as baseball, but it's still really slow. I don't like it, but I'm gonna watch it, guys. I promise. I'm gonna be a football fan before you know it. Before you know it.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, last week Victoria brought the news that the U.S. swimming team were going to not attend the 2020 Tokyo Summer Olympics if the decision was not made to postpone it. And Canada had also decided that, like, they would not be sending any of their athletes as well. Well, news broke, I believe, on Tuesday that the IOC has agreed to postpone the 2020 Summer Olympics, and it has been postponed for this summer, and they do plan on having it next summer in 2021.
Right.
A lot of players are excited about this. A lot of
Yeah.
them did not want to go. I did see it was a girl. I believe she was a track and field athlete. They asked her that if the Olympics were not postponed, like, would you have went? And she said it wouldn't have been ideal, but I would have went because it only comes like every 4 years, and so this could be your only shot, like, at a medal. So I get that reasoning, but your health is also important. It's way more important.
No, because if they're gonna reschedule for next year, you're still gonna go. So why risk
No,
your life?
another question was if they did not, like, postpone it and they still had it, like, would she have went?
Oh,
And she said that she would have went.
yeah, she tripping.
I mean,
Well,
I get.
how old was she? Like, I can see if
So I
you
think
like.
so. I think in 2016 she did get a silver medal, like, in her sport, but, like, that was 4 years ago. So in 4 years, like, you can have a baby, you can anything. It happens in 4 years. So if this is your shot, I can see why she would have said, "Yeah, I'm going to go still." I wouldn't go, but I'm not an Olympic athlete either, so I don't know, like, their mindset. So, but I am happy. It is postponed. I also learned today that those people or teams that were already set to go and participate, they keep that same standing. They don't have to requalify. They keep their same standing for next year.
Okay.
I read an article the other day regarding Sue Bird. If you don't know who Sue Bird is a WNBA legend. She is a 3-time WNBA champion, a 4-time Olympic gold medalist, a 2-time NCAA champion with the UConn women's basketball team. She is going for her 5th Olympics, or would have been 5 this summer. She she does plan to still try to make the team for 2021. I hope she does. I still hope to see her and Diana compete for a fifth Olympics next year because they are basketball as far as to me women. They are the goats in my mind. I
Right.
hope she does. I know that in a year's time, she'll be a year older. The same with Diana, but I believe that they are in great shape as long as they remain healthy. They should be fine.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks that we are in this pandemic where you have to postpone an event of this caliber.
I mean, you got to.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you're not gonna have no countries that are going.
no
So,
players, no. Yeah,
right.
this is
So, no choice but to cancel it.
this is the first time the Olympics has been canceled for anything besides a world war.
Right.
That's crazy. This kind of feels like a war. We're stuck in our houses. Stuck in my house.
I know.
So I mean, I hope that all players who are going to participate this year they come back. Whether you are an equestrian rider, volleyball, basketball. It was going to be a 3-on-3 basketball tournament this year too. I hope we get to see all of that next year. But it does have me questioning the Winter Olympics. Is that still going to be in 2 years, or is that going to be pushed back for?
We
Is
don't
that going to be
know.
pushed? Yeah.
We don't know.
It's
We just
just
gotta see how
questions.
this ride out.
Yeah, it's just questions to think about because I know it's every 4 years and it's always been an even year. It's just gonna
Right.
be it's just kind of gonna it makes you wonder so is the years gonna switch from even to odd now? That's just a
No,
question that
I don't think. I don't think they're probably gonna
you
keep
know.
it still the same.
Yeah, I mean we shall see. I'm still excited for it. I just got to be excited
They just gonna
for
have an
them.
extra year to train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is great for them. Speaking of the Olympics, if you guys don't know, on cable, well, so on Charter, on demand, they they keep the games on there to go back and watch on your own. I tweeted them the other day. I said, "Can you guys please add the games from 2016 so I can rewatch them since the Tokyo was postponed?" They told me to ask NBC, so I asked them to.
That's it.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
on
y'all.
Charter,
Yeah, you probably you tweeted the wrong.
on Charter
Yeah,
responded and was like, "Ma'am, that's an NBC broadcast.
that's
You
what
have
you
to."
need to hit up. Honestly,
So I did.
why you asking Charter for? Like they have
I thought Charter had the answers. They didn't. They
no,
asked NBC,
because
so I asked NBC.
you got different cable services. Like
Well,
no,
listen,
you gotta hit up
I
NBC.
asked NBC too. I'm waiting on my reply. So I'll tell y'all
So
next
I'm gonna
week
be
when.
waiting for a while.
No, NBC got me messed up. I will tweet them every day until I get a response.
Well, there's always YouTube. Just go to YouTube. That's what I was
So
doing. I was watching like past past
yeah.
Olympics, whatever.
So
Yeah.
on YouTube in
That
basketball, it's the Olympics. It's the Olympics from 2012. I want to see 2016.
NBA or a men's basketball.
Men and women. It's men and women from 2012. Yeah, I
I'm
want to
sure
see
you can find it.
2016. I've
I'm sure you can
tried.
find they have their own YouTube page. The Olympics.
I know. That's where I was watching it from.
Oh.
And it's
Well,
from
I was watching
2012.
2012. So I was
And
watching 2008 and 2012.
I'm trying to watch 2016. So hopefully they post it somewhere so I can watch it because I want to see it. I want to see it. I mean, overall, how are you doing this whole thing? Are you watching bowling and poker yet?
Am I what?
Are you watching bowling and poker?
No, I'm not. I'm not. No.
It's a sport.
I know it's a sport, but I'm not about to sit at home and watch bowling and poker. First of
It's a
all, I don't know how to play poker, so I don't understand it. Second of all, bowling is boring to watch.
Listen. When they get a strike, just cheer. I guess that's how that works. I'm not sure. Don't judge me. I mean, I'm just waiting for this to be over because I miss sports on my TV so bad.
I just miss like just going anywhere I want to go. Like just I need to
Yeah,
be over.
yeah,
I need
yeah.
I would love for people to get back to work. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
who you telling? I'm sick of being at
I,
home.
I, I would love for y'all to go to work and get y'all money because hey, I know how it feels.
It's not it. Not it. Um, great episode. We keep trying to give y'all interesting content. We know it's not much out there at the
Kind of
moment.
limited.
We're limited on great content right now, but stick with us. Stick
Oh,
with
I
us.
got a question. Got a question though. So
Ooh.
I know you were watching Family Matters, right? Okay.
Listen, what happened to Harriet?
And I had messaged you on Facebook. I was like, no, they did not switch Harriet. But then I was like, hold up, they did toward the end
They
of the
did.
series. I'm like, they sure did. And
What
she
happened to
was
Harriet?
lighter than the original Harriet, right? Was
And
she
she
like
wasn't
light skinned?
good. Yeah, and she wasn't good. She sucked.
I
What happened?
like her. I did
Me
not
either.
like her.
What happened to Harriet?
I forgot all about that.
I asked the question on yesterday too. I said, "What happened to Judy?"
Oh yeah, Judy. Yeah, everybody's like Judy went upstairs and never came back.
Like,
She
how
just
do you start?
disappeared, bro.
But how do you start a series with 3 kids and you
Right?
end it with just two?
Like
Where's the
nobody
other
ain't gonna
child?
notice.
Like,
Like
nobody's
nobody
gonna
ain't
notice
gonna
that the
notice.
whole child is missing. The whole
Dog.
child is missing. So if anybody hears this particular episode and you have answers, please write us and let us know either on YouTube or on our Instagram or on Twitter because we want to know one, where's Harriet? Two, where's Judy? We need answers because I am flabbergasted by the whole ordeal. I'm flabbergasted by the whole ordeal.
And what's with this whole switching up the dark skinned characters for the light skinned characters? Explain that one to
They did it
me.
on Fresh Prince too, though.
They did it on Fresh Prince. They did it on My Wife and Kids. They did it
Yeah,
on yeah, with Claire. What else? Yeah, like what?
yeah. It's so odd. It's so odd. We need answers, people. We need answers. Oh, shout out to everybody who did the podcast challenge. I challenged you in over the weekend. I want to thank you who participated. Um, Shout out to the podcast community. Like you guys rock, and we're all awesome. No shade, but Chris did not do it.
um,
I definitely tagged We Are Live and followed them, but he did not do it, and I'm kind of upset. But it's okay. Um, great episode.
I had so many people tag me in that. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Listen, whatever.
oh. Remind us not to tag you in any more challenges.
I felt cool. I felt cool. I appreciate you including me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, you're welcome. Great episode.
Yeah. Well,
As
stick around next week, y'all. See if we got more updates, cause you know
we're limited. We're limited.
I know.
We're limited. Please follow us on our YouTube channel. The YouTube it is WDWKAS Podcast.
And Twitter is What Do Women Know One, and that's KNO number 1.
Also follow us on the Instagram. That is also WDWKAS Podcast. I do follow. I respond to comments. All of that. I like. So follow us on everything. As always, I'm Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?